Dude, I think I'm like fully set up here. I'm rocking and rolling. I've got my iPad with the article. I've got you on my computer. Testing. All right. I think we are ready to rock and roll, my friend.
Hi, my name's Ed Robinson. I'm the co-founder and president of Stash. In today's video, we're going to go through some simple money management tips. If you can nail those, you're on your way to building smarter financial habits. So we're going to start today around probably one of the most important things, and that is you've got to create a budget. You might ask, what is a budget? A budget is just a really simple tool to look at and manage your income versus your expenditure. So how much money you're actually spending on a monthly or weekly basis. If you're spending more than what you're actually earning, that's going to put you into financial trouble. A really good way to think about it is just get a list of how much income you make each month, then back through what are your fixed expenditures. What is your rent? How much you spend on groceries? What's your phone bill look like? That will then tell you roughly on how much money you need to spend versus how much you're already earning. And then the rest is basically money you can use. When I think about a budget, it's really important to always put a little bit of money aside. We always talk about at Stash is kind of pay yourself first. So if you've got a little bit of money left over, don't go heading straight to the bar and start drinking it. Just put $10 away. So one of the coolest features we've built at Stash is something called Set Schedule. You just set an amount that you'd like to be pulled out of your bank account on a weekly, bi-weekly, or a monthly basis, and it pulls money from your bank account so you don't have to think about it. It's really great way to actually save automatically because it just adds up. Time in, time over, and it's incredible to see how quickly even just $5 can add up over time. Historically, the market has gone up around about 7 to 8% per year. It might sound really complicated and scary, but technology these days allows you to invest really small amounts on a weekly basis or even a daily basis if you want. Going back to budgeting, one of the big pieces of budget is actually looking at what kind of debt and what kind of costs you have on the debt that you need to service, because that's going to just eat away your budget. So if you've got credit card debt, mortgage, a personal loan, you want to make sure you're paying down some of those really high interest debts that are out there. There are two methods that are widely accepted being able to pay down your debt. The first method is the snowball method. That is basically trying to pick off some of the really small debts that you have and just pay them off really quickly. The second part is a little bit different and actually kind of totally opposite. It's the avalanche method. The way the avalanche method works is you start attacking the highest interest rate debt out there. Get that knocked out of the way because that's the stuff that's going to cost you the most. You can use either of these two methods, and there are multiple other methods out there, but the most important thing to do is actually pay your debt off. It's the quickest and easiest way to have more money for yourself and be able to set yourself up for future endeavors. Too many Americans do not have life insurance, disability insurance, homeowners insurance, renters insurance. Insurance is basically a really simple way of thinking about paying a small premium today to help protect you against a potential event down the line. Let's say your house burns down or you lose your belongings in your apartment because of a flood. These are things that are really scary. Life insurance can provide a financial cushion. Things like living expenses, paying off mortgages, even funeral costs can set your family and your dependents off by a lot of money. Having some kind of cushion there, something set up today, can basically protect them down the line. Something that you should really think about in your financial plan. 50% of America can't come up with $400 in an emergency. Too many people I speak to day in, day out get hit with some kind of emergency, be it a hospital bill, a fridge breaking down, a car breaking, school fees, or some kind of unexpected expense can put people into real financial difficulty. Put away some money that you can have for a rainy day and don't think about it. It's there for an emergency, it's there to be saved, and it's there to cover you should something pop up unexpected. So some of you might be asking, how big should this emergency fund be? General rule of thumb is that you kind of want to have enough money in this fund to last and cover your fixed expenses for about 3 to 6 months. By the way, that's something you don't have to put all in at once. You can work towards that. Start with $5, then maybe add 10, then add 20. It adds up really quickly, but it's really important to have that money set aside so that should you be out of work, you've got enough money to cover your living expenses and to get you by. If you want to see more videos, subscribe to the channel and click the bell for more notifications. And if there are any specific topics that you really need help with or you want a quick guide on, please add them in the comments below and we'll make sure we cover them off shortly. Thanks for watching and see you next time.